MOPS Kids. Today we're having a true Bible story about a day when Jesus helped his disciples get lots of fish. And then he cooked breakfast for them, a fish breakfast on the beach. It's one of my favorite stories. And to remind you of it, let's make lots of fish. Curious George is over here wearing a fish necklace. You will take a piece of string and tie a piece of cereal or something hard at the end to stop the beads from going off. And then you will tape the other end so it's nice and hard like a needle. And then you just put your fish on, put your Fruit Loops on, or your Cheerios, or your macaroni, or whatever you have in your house, and you'll thread the fish and then the cereal. And fish are really easy to make, and I put a couple of them together so that there was less cutting to do, and cut out that fish shape, and then poke a hole in it so that you can thread it. Thank you, George. The next one would be with a paper plate. I made this fish with the plate right side up, but I think it's better to flip it over and color it, draw that eye, cut out the big mouth, and save that cutout piece, and that will make the tail. If you want to decorate the fish with scales, you could use your finger and some paint. You might be able to print with a carrot. Or you could use Q-tips. It's fun to use a different Q-tip for each color, and then you don't have to worry about the colors getting mixed. And if it's too wet, you can take a piece of paper towel and put it down flat. Don't move it around, and then it won't be dripping all over. Another way to decorate your fish would be with little pieces of torn paper, and the fish shape is real easy to draw. And you'll need your glue and some little pieces of paper. And the last kind of a fish that I have today is from strips of paper. Fold it in the middle and draw the eyes kind of far back, and then a mouth. And then you will have cut two slits, one that touches the top and the other touches the bottom, but they don't go all the way through together, and it'll hold the fish all together. So these are lots of ideas for you. Have fun. Maybe you can figure out a place to hang your project up to remind you of this wonderful Bible story.